Wolvesville is a social deduction game based on the party game Werewolf. And now enough side talk. These are fun facts about Wolvesville that are beneficial and some aren't really beneficial. Yeah, these are going to go from the obvious to the obscure. Anyway, enjoy. Gambler is the only informer with a charge, being 2 village check. Flowerchild, Pacifist, Avenger, and Seer are the only villager roles with a direct counterpart, being the Guardian Werewolf, Wolf Pacifist, Junior Werewolf, and Wolf Seer. Sorcerer has received the most balanced changes over the course of Wolvesville. Red Lady was previously called Harlot, especially in the Wolvesville Classic. Yeah, it was best that they changed this name. Cursed was also previously called Lycan in the Wolvesville Classic version. And interestingly, in the Wolvesville community server, it has an emote called Cursed Human. Bully was regarded as the worst vigilante advance and the worst kill power role. And now it's broken AF because of infinite rollblock plus 2 kills. Butcher used to be extremely overpowered during first testing because it could rollblock wolves 2 times, and it still is overpowered. Werewolf Fan and Instigator are the only roles that come from a base role that can win with Village, and these two can't win with Village, despite coming from a base role that can win with Village. Bomber, Splitwolf, Junior Werewolf, Corruptor, and Arsonist can't kill President via ability. And President is the only role that can't be converted via conversion ability. Seer is the first role you can play as if you enter the tutorial, in which you can enter it by clicking on the blue question mark and going to tutorial. Wolf Shaman, Confusion Wolf, Wolf Trickster, and Wolf Scribe are the roles that came from other game, meaning that these are the role trees that came from other game, namely Town of Selim, in which Wolf Shaman is Framer, Wolf Scribe is Forger, Confusion Wolf is Janitor, and Wolf Trickster is a combination of Janitor or Forger and Disguiser altogether. Jailer, Warden, Corruptor, Astronomer, Voodoo Werewolf, Bully, and Nightmare Werewolves are the only roles that can rollblock, and by rollblock I mean an ability to do anything at any phase. Siren is the only solo killer with an on-death ability. If Red Lady was to visit a player killed by the Arsonist at the same night, then the Red Lady will die. Kinda unfortunate timing, not gonna lie. Despite being in the werewolf team, Werewolf Fan and Sorcerer are the only werewolves to appear blue to Spirit Seer, good to the Aura Seer, good to Red Lady, and immune to Priest Holy Water. Though Werewolf Fan is immune to Marksman and Warden. Conjurer is the only true villager that can turn into any villager role. And by true villager, I'm not including Grave Robber and Cursed. And another fact is the Conjurer will appear as any role upon investigation, and if Conjurer takes a role that can self-reveal, it will appear as that role permanently. Wolf Summoner was the most requested role as Wolf Medium. I don't know how they thought of it, but it's actually a good role. Zombie, Wolffluencer, and Sorcerer are the only roles that got an icon change. And that of course excludes the old werewolf icons. Sheriff, Violinist, Nightmare Werewolf, and Voodoo Werewolf are the only roles that got a role tree change. Nightmare Werewolf and Voodoo Werewolf used to be the Wolf Shaman Advanced, but now Nightmare Werewolf is the base role of Voodoo Werewolf, while Sheriff used to be Red Lady Advanced and Violinist used to be Aura Seer Advanced. Sheriff right now is the base role of the Violinist. Marksman and Lurker, despite being an advanced role of a role that appears good to Aura, they appear as unknown. This is a common misconception, but no, you cannot see whether you're RRV or fixed if the role is fixed. Stormwolf used to have an unknown aura despite not being an Alpha Wolf advanced. Right now it has an evil aura. If Lurker was to be killed by the Forger's sword, the Lurker will join the holder of the sword's team and not the village, despite the sword coming from a villager. If two separate players rolled zombie at the beginning of the game, the zombies will be in the same team. If detective were to check two solo killers, they will appear to be in unequal team, despite being the same role, unless they are an accomplice and a bandit or two zombies. Affected or recruited villager will appear as a non-villager to gambler. Anyway, this is the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed the video and comment on what fact was more interesting to you. And if you enjoyed the overall content, why not subscribe?